Hello everybody, and welcome to today's deck profile. Today, we will be doing the incredibly competitive and powerful deck, the one and only Water Dragon. This is a horrible deck based around a level 8 Sea Serpent that can only be special summoned with either Water Dragon Cluster or one of your two bonding spells. Its effect, you'd think would be good. But no, its effect just drops all water and all fire and pyro type monsters attacked to 0. That's it. So without further ado, let's get this over with. First up, playing 3 copies of Duotarion. You can discard this card to add a bonding spell or trap from your deck to your hand. If it's a normal or special summon, you can special a Hydreigon, Oxygeddon, or Duotarion from your grave. One of which, Hydreigon. When this card destroys a monster by battle, special a Hydreigon from your deck. Pretty decent if you have Water Dragon on field, and you can just kind of keep punching in with Hydreigon to get some damage in. 3 Oxygeddon. This is destroyed by battle with a Pyro-type monster. Both players take 800 points of damage. 3 Carbonetton. Gains 1000 attack if it attacks a fire monster, and I can banish this from the grave to special a level 7 or lower dragon normal monster from my deck in defense position. 3 copies of Water Dragon Cluster. Must be special summoned by a bonding spell or trap. Usually you'll get it off of bonding DHO. When it's summoned, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls and change their attack to 0. You can also tribute this to tag it out into 2 copies of Water Dragon. We already went over its effect. When it's sent to the grave, you can summon 2 Hydreigon's and 1 Oxygeddon from your grave. To ensure my opponent has fire monsters, we're playing 3 Dogoran, the Flame Kaiju, and 3 Volcanic Queen, which Volcanic Queen's practically a Kaiju. Both are fire, one is a pyro. Dogoran is a dinosaur, which helps with the next card, Misk. We know what it does. I'm not going to go into it. It's limited, as it should be. This one, you can trade out for any level 6 or lower dragon. I chose Baby Dragon as my Carbonetton target because it's funny. Hyozendru is probably the one you should go for. That's it for the monster lineup. Moving on to the spells. We have 3 copies of Fossil Dig, which will add a 6 or lower dino from your hand, which is every card in this deck, aside from the Water Dragons and the Kaijus. 3 Foolish Burial Goods to send either your Interrupted Kaiju Slumber or Bonding DHO from deck to grave. Playing 2 copies of Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. If it's in your hand, it is kind of dead, because you do only play Dogoran. But if it's in your grave, you can easily grab your Dogoran from deck. 1 Bonding D2O. And 1 bonding H2O. H2O tributes 2 Hydreigon's and 1 Oxygeddon from your field to summon Water Dragon from your hand, deck, or grave. D2O tributes 2 of your Duotarions and 1 Oxygeddon to summon Water Dragon or Water Dragon Cluster from hand, deck, or grave. If Water Dragon or Water Dragon Cluster is sent from field to grave while this is in your grave, add it back to your hand, which is another good Foolish Burial Goods target. Finally, 1 Foolish Burial. This can either send Carbonetton or, not Duotarion, or Misk if you need Misk to trigger. That's it for the spells. I only play 1 trap, and it's 3 copies of Bonding DHO. Shuffle 1 of each of the Geddons, so 1 Duo, 1 Hydro, 1 Oxy, to summon the Water Dragon Cluster from hand, or grave, and then you can banish it to add a Cluster or the OG Water Dragon from your deck to your hand. There are not really many combos in this deck. You kind of just have to open DHO, Cluster, or Foolish, and then 1 of each of these guys, which I realize is a 6-card hand, but you can also just open, you don't have to have the trap. You can do Duotarion to get the trap, or you can replace any of those with your Fossil Dig. But yeah, it's not a great deck. If you want to really win some petty votes at locals, I'd highly recommend this deck. Otherwise, it's just one of those things that I built to say that I built it. Hope you all enjoyed, I will see you in the next one. As always, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.